Good morning, friends. Here's another one for you. This one's going to be on basic knots that every groundman should know how to tie. So I've got a running bowline, a clove hitch, a slip knot, and a square knot. A few of the easier knots that there are. So with the slip knot, all you're going to do is make a loop. You're going to run your hand through the loop and grab the high end of the rope and pull it through. The reason we grab the high end is because when you attach something to it, when it cinches down, it eventually stops. If we had this tied the opposite direction, you can pull this tail all the way out and the knot becomes useless. So if we did this and then we grabbed the bottom side, as we're pulling things up, it can pull, if there's enough weight, that tail through, and then it falls off the rope. So we want to avoid that, especially if we're sending up blocks and stuff that's a bit heavier. Don't want anybody to get knocked in the head. So again, make your loop. Through the loop, grab the top end, the high end of the rope, pull it, cinch it down, tie dress set, put it on there, and then we can cinch it down so that there's nothing to worry about and the climber can pull it up with no issues. The next knot will be clove hitch. You can take loop here, wait, wrong way. Loop here, and you have your clove. The easiest way for me to remember every time I go to tie a clove is both loops are going to go the same direction, so I'm going to take one hand under and one hand over, and I'm going to flip it to my right and then bring them together. And there's your clove. And that makes it easier when you're sending things. You can pull it tight. Water bottles, paint cans, anything that's cylinder shape. Climber can pull it up. No hassle. Now the next one is a huge one. When you're sending up ropes, we don't want to be fighting with the ropes to untie them. So what we're going to do is a square knot. What you're going to do is you're going to pull some out of the rope you're attaching it to and make a bite. There's many different ways to tie these knots, but this is the way I do it on a daily. I go through the bottom. Doesn't matter which way you decide to go around the rope, you just need to go all the way around the rope, around both legs. Pull it back through the top of that belly, of that bite, and cinch it down. And now the climber can pull the rope up, and it's really easy to undo. Boom, now he's got two ropes. He's got his rigging rope, he's got a secondary rope, tag line, whatever it is that you're sending to him. So one more time. Take a bite, make a belly, go through the bottom, go around both sections of the rope, both legs, and then back through the top. Cinch it down, communicate it's all his. Good to go. To undo it, you can just take both pieces, and now you have two ropes. Two hands free. This last one is a really important one. Say I'm up in a tree and I need you to set a rigging point and tie off a limb and I can make the cut. You need to know how to tie this. It's necessary for rigging from the ground because a clove is really hard to tie on a limb from the ground. So I'm going to make a loop pointing towards, with the tail end of that loop pointing towards the leg that I'm attaching it to. We're gonna go behind that leg, and you'll forget about it. Let go of that leg and forget about it. This is your running loop. That's the loop that's gonna run up the rope. We're gonna take this tail and go through the bottom of that initial loop. Now you have 2 loops, and what people like to call the tree is this section right here. We're gonna take that tail and go around the tree, and now you have essentially 3 loops there. 1, 2, 3. You're doing a brainstorming diagram. So you're gonna take that tail and go through the center. Boom. And that's a cinching anchor. That is very easy to undo under pressure. Now we can rig things. It's on a branch. Rigging line's up there. You're ready to go. And the climber didn't have to climb all the way out to the tips if it is unsafe to do so. So one more time. I'll do it, yeah. I'll do it with my right hand this time. Oop. Loop facing towards the leg that we're going to attach to. Through the bottom. Get the desired amount around the tree and down through the center loop. You'll pull that leg, and now you have it. Make sure your tail is on the inside of that loop. So here's another way, a little bit faster, a little bit trickier. You're gonna do that slip knot. Slip knot. Take that tail, run it through, get the desired amount, grab that leg, and pop it through. And I've tied my running bowline. Now I can tie a stopper knot or do Yosemite finish. And one more time. Slip knot. Desired amount. Pull it. It's weird because you have to pull it through and cinch it down. Stopper knot. And ready to go. So those 4 basic knots every groundman needs to learn. There are some other ones that I'll be making videos of, but for now, if you're brand new to the ground, to running rope, get those down first. Hope you guys enjoy. Y'all stay safe.